Hey everyone, it's Mscrafteeg coming to you with another snippet um, review. I was working on these snippets over the holiday. Actually, no, it wasn't even a holiday, it was over the weekend. I happen to have been away at a conference and I decided to take some stuff with me so this way I can go ahead and craft while I was away. So after my conference during the day, I decided I went in the room, and after I ate and everything, I just got down to snipping and cutting up fabric and putting together some of these cute little snippets. So I wanted you to see some of the ones that I already put together. See that? Isn't that pretty? It's amazing. And what I'm going to show you today is how I put it together, and then I actually put the words on there. You see that? This says friends always. Isn't that pretty? And it has like a little button and a little snap. So these are really sweet. And you can actually go ahead and, like I said before, you can put them on packages. You can put them on, um, you know, actually altered paper clips. I like doing that as well. But it's really sweet. I'm actually going to make a snippet roll, and when I do, I'll let you guys know when I'm going to do that. But yeah, look at this one. Isn't that sweet? Has the lace, and this is a piece of fabric that I cut out the rose and put a button and put the friend, and it's layered, as you can see. And this one is pretty too. I showed you guys some of this fabric in my last tutorial. Just put these pieces together. And again, I'm going to put these on, you can use these for junk journals, you can use them for gifts, you can use them for on altered paper clips. They're really, really nice. So anyway, so I'm going to put these aside and let you see the ones that I did while I was away. I actually put some together. I didn't put the words on them yet because I wanted to at least share that with you guys. But before I show you that, let me show you what I did. This is something great. What I did is you take regular copy paper, and on your computer you just type out words. You type out a bunch of words. As you can see, lovely, be kind, sweet dreams, and you can use any font that you choose. So what I did was, I don't recall the font that I used, but what you do is you pick out a font that you want, just type a bunch of words, give it some space, type up a bunch of words that you like. And then after you do that, you print it out. Now, if you think you're going to use the same words over and over, you may want to print out a couple of sheets or even save them. So this way you can go back and, print out the words again. And then after you print these words out, what I did with them is I actually tea-dyed them. So I take it and I tea-dye the paper, so then the paper would come out looking like, let me show you, it comes out looking like this. Now this is stuff that I had already ripped from, but I actually tea-dyed them and it comes out looking like this, which is really nice. It's a nice color. That's if you want that color. If you want just plain white, you don't have to do that. I preferably like the stain look because it kind of looks almost like vintage and shabby chic. So I like that old stain look. So yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to type the words out. After you print it out, then you're going to tea dye stain them, or you can even coffee stain them, whichever you want. So tea dye, you can do that. Make sure that you leave it in there long enough so you can get the color that you like. If not, you can add a little instant coffee, and if you want it a little darker. But yeah, you take that and then you let it dry. Once you let it dry, this is what I do. Once I let it dry, it's really important, because when I'm putting these words on here, you notice it has like a little sheen on it. You see that? And that's important. It has like a coating on there. And what I do is actually, after I print it out, after it's dried and it's already, has its color, I actually Mod Podge over them. And I Mod Podge on the front and I Mod Podge on the back. And then I let it sit for a day or so. Then after I let it sit for a day or so, then what I do is I rip it out. I rip them apart. As you can see, I rip all the words off like this, and it has like a nice coating to it. So then when I actually put them on the snippets, it's a little bit more sturdier. Okay, so as you can see, I printed out like different words, and kind of sticks together after you cut them all out, and now they're ready to go. Okay, so that's what you do. That's a great way of doing it. You take it and you Mod Podge them, and it kind of gives it a little thicker coat. This one looks like this, so it's sticking a little bit. Yep, oh, there you go. All right, so you want to make sure after you rip them, you kind of like don't keep them in a warm place, because what'll happen, they'll stick together. All right, so now we're going to just put this aside, and let me show you the ones that I actually did. Okay, so put that aside, and I got my little box here full of them. There's a bunch of them that I did, so let me share a few of them. So what I did, look at that, isn't that pretty? Piece of fabric. This is muslin, and then I added a little lace on the back. Isn't that pretty? This is another one. Okay, look at this one. I already kind of start putting it together. This is some doily and some fabric, another piece of fabric. It's kind of layered, as you can see. So we're going to work with a few of these tonight. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. It's layered. And again, it's just using pieces of fabric. You may want to coordinate. Look at this one. Had that still stashed in a dreamer. Isn't that pretty? Okay. All right. Then this one, all I did was take a bead. I put, this is a piece of fabric on the back. This is almost like a embroidery fabric. And then I just pieced everything together, and then I glued everything, and then the bead, what I did is actually sewed that on, so this way it's a little sturdy. I didn't glue that down. See? Isn't that nice? Here's another one, and what I did is actually star-cross, on each corner. So I glued it down on a piece of muslin with a piece of lace, and then I cross-stitched it, cross-starred. It's like almost like a star on all four corners. This piece of fabric that had like a rose in it. I thought that was pretty. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? Nice. So I made several of these, so I'll put these together. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? This one is really pretty too. That's really light. That's with the cheesecloth and a little button piece of lace. And almost like a sheer organza material in the back of that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I did this, I used a piece of dictionary paper. And again, you can do the same thing with the paper if you like. Or after you rip it off and you put it on, you can actually decoupage it and then let them dry as well. I just find it easier to kind of like, with the words, you just put it on a big sheet of paper, type the words up, tea-dye it, Mod Podge it, let it sit for a couple of days, then rip them out, and it's just easier for you to just grab and just, stick them on your project. Okay, and you can do that with your junk journals as well. Okay, look at that one. Isn't that nice? So, this is another one. So I made several of those because I brought a lot of that with me. This one is pretty cool. Look at that. It has the little hook, a button, piece of material. I thought that was nice too. And these I actually sew on, so I don't glue any buttons on. I'll never glue a button on because you want to have that look. I mean, some people, what they actually do is they thread it and then they glue it on, but it almost feels a little bit more secure when I actually go ahead and sew it on. Okay, so let's see which ones. And I have some more. Let's see. These take no time. It takes more time to figure out how you want to put these together, but when you're putting the words on, that's pretty quick. Look at that. That one, this is butterfly. This is already completed. Isn't that nice? I thought that was really pretty. I have this one. Look at that. Very pretty. I hope I'm staying focused in the camera. This is my second video. I have to get better. I said that I want to start doing at least one video a week. I'm always doing some sort of craft. So I said to myself that even if I don't do a craft with me while you're doing, while I'm doing it on camera, at least if I do it, I want to at least show you guys what I did while I was away. And then there's another one. Look at that one. That's pretty cool. And what I did is I took a little piece of, I think this was a piece of a spool, and I just kind of like glued that there. It's almost like old vintage look. Okay. All right, so maybe you guys can tell me which ones I should put. Here's a pretty one. Here's one more of that and this. So maybe you could tell me which words we should put where. So let's start out with, let's put these to the side. Let's go with some of these. All right. And these are pretty cool. Now, also, we can use books. Remember, book pages. I actually had a book that I was working, I was using to, I kind of ripped out a page for one of these. So it's just, you get any book and you just make sure that there's no bad words. And I tend to, it's an old book. I like the color of it, so I'm actually going to put this out. Let's put that aside. And what I'm going to do is, all right, let's see what we're going to do first. All right, so let's work on this one. You see that? That's pretty. So that looks like we have hugs, we have laughter, we have fairy. I love fairy. Dreamer, laughs, sweet dreams, love you too, sunshine. I think sunshine would be nice with that one. Joy, life's good. I kind of like that. Let's see. How about joy? Let's use joy. Okay, so what I do is, you see how big this is? It kind of would take up everything. So what we'll do is we'll just break that down a little bit. You see? Break it down to your liking. And I think we're going to use a piece of paper. And we're going to probably need to ink it a little bit. So we'll take a piece of the book. And let's just rip it out a little bit. Okay. Just to stress the edges a little bit. So how are you guys doing today? Today is Wednesday. And I live here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's really hot. It's about, right now it's about 88 degrees. But we're supposed to be getting some rain, they said, over the weekend. Looking forward to that. I haven't put my sprinkler on, so I think it's long overdue. What do you guys think about that? I think that's pretty. I think we're going to need probably a button or something with that. So let's take out some of these. I like this little white button. Put that there. Yep, that looks perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue that down. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Then we'll take this button and we'll just kind of like sew it right there. And then we have a needle and thread here. Let's go ahead and sew that quickly. Yeah, so I was away in Williamsburg and was away last week, well, Monday through Thursday. It was a 4-day conference with my job, and I didn't have much time to really do much of anything. It was business related, and I enjoyed every bit of it, but I was very excited to get back home. But while I was there in the evening, I was able to do some of these snippets. And again, I wanted to at least share this with you. And I would love any suggestions and comments on what I'm doing. And if there's anything you want to see me do, please let me know in your comments. Again, I'm new at this, but I'm going to get there. I have so many things that I'd love to share with you guys and show you what I do. But one thing at a time. Okay, then that's it. We will snip that. I'll just keep that for another time. Look at that. See that? Pretty, right? Okay, that's done. Laughter. Let's put laughter on here. What I forgot to do on that one, to be honest with you, I just realized I forgot to stress that one. So what I'm going to do, maybe I can do that a little bit around the edges if I'm able to. It doesn't come out the same way. I think I'm messing it up. Okay. Well, what I'll do with this, I'll make sure that I do it. So you kind of distress the edges a little bit. Now this is more like a burgundy, so you know what? I have this green one, but I think it dried up. Let me see this brown ink. I just got this one, so let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah. There you go. There you go. Now we're talking. That looks good. Okay. I actually like that color too. And do we want to put a word anything other than that over there? How about if we put some words behind it? I mean, it's okay to use like music paper, except right now this is all I have in front of me, so we'll work with that. How's that? And let's go ahead and distress that. Then what I'm going to do, I actually have my stamp? Let me just see. I'm gonna stamp it a little bit. Only because I don't want it to just be all that bright down here. How's that? Isn't that pretty? So we'll do that. What are your favorite crafts to do? What are you guys working on? I actually saw we have like an app in our neighborhood. It's called Nextdoor. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. And I saw that they had this craft event coming up, and where you can actually just go and do crafts all day. It's like 8 hours. I think 9 to 5 or something like 9 to 3. And I was considering doing that. Get together with some of the people in the neighborhood. I thought that would be a great idea. Isn't that pretty? Laughter. Look at that. It's going to need a little bit something else, more of a bling, but we can always add that later on. So right now, that's pretty. Let's see. Let's go to Life's Good. Life's Good. Dreamer. I like Dreamer. I started working on some altered envelopes, and I just did one. I already did I dyed them, like coffee stained them actually, the envelopes. I had a bunch of envelopes. I coffee stained them, and I said that I'll start working on those. I just have a lot of different ideas and things that I'm working on. I just got to work on one at a time. Right now I'm like hooked on these little snippets. So, alright, so now let's put Dreamer. I'm going to put Dreamer there, or do we want to put Dreamer here? Which one do you guys think? This one? I'll put Dreamer here. It's pretty. Okay, we already have something in the background, so we'll just go ahead and glue that down. Dreamer. I am a dreamer. And you know what's nice about this? When you do when you Mod Podge the paper, it feels almost like leather. So it's not, easily torn. It just really has a nice texture to it. Okay, let's see. Laugh. Happiness. There we go. Happiness. I like happiness for this one. Okay. We'll work with that. And I'm trimming these down so they can fit on the project here. We got going on. There we go. How's that? And then we'll add something to that. I think we need to add maybe a bling, some sort of rhinestone or something like that. Okay, oops, forgot this. Maybe if I do these ahead of time, it'll be a lot easier. Okay, we got those done. Laugh. Very. We're going to add something behind that. Let's see. All right, let's stain that. That's pretty. Let's go ahead and put that down. Mm-hmm. Just so happens it says him. Let's see. It says everything. Very. Ah, I did it again. I did it again. I need to stain them before I put them all. I need to do them all before I use them. See, because in my mind, I already coffee stained them, so they're already stained, but it looks nice to have them distressed a little bit more. And then I will definitely put some more embellishments on that. As you see, they take no time to do. Ah, I wasn't going to forget this time. I usually like working with music, but I'll have to find out how the whole setup is. If I could just play any music, or do I have to get permission to play music or certain music? If anybody knows, let me know. Please subscribe and or give me any comments. It would be greatly appreciated. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Laugh. We need to do more of that. Everything that's going on in the world today, we need to laugh, have more joy and happiness in our lives. Look at that. Hugs. Even more hugs. I know I come home from work and I have a little Maltese and Yorkie. She's mixed. And her name is Mazel. Like Mazel Tov. And she's so sweet. She always looks for a hug when I come home. She's actually over in her little bed, snuggled up, probably wondering who I'm talking to, because she sees I'm not talking to her. Okay, let's see. I think we need piece of book in there. My dear, that's what it says, my dear. Well, got cut off, so I'm going to finish this tutorial up. Let's see. This one. Love you too. Make sure this stays glued down. So again, just go ahead and glue that down. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? You can kind of cut this down a little bit. And then you want to distress the ends a little bit. Sunshine. Again, you can use any words that you want. That's what's so nice about this. I know a lot of people buy the words already made up, which you can do too. But if you really need something different, if you can't find it in the store, make up your own words. You know? You could make up words like, I made some that said, love you mom, or greatest mom, or sweet mom, or mom, dad, or grandma, auntie. You know, whatever makes you happy. But that's the beauty of it. You control it. You control what you want to put. Let me just see if I can stamp this a little bit. So there you go. That's better. Doesn't look so white because I didn't really. It has some stain to it, but not much. It doesn't have much. Somebody's trying to get in touch with me. That's a right big weight. There you go. Look at that. Pretty. Okay, we have this one and this one left. One life. We can put one life. How about peace? I like that. Let's see. We can take that and we can use peace on the other one. This one right there. I think we can do that. There you go. Put that right there. Mazel, how you doing, sweetie pie? How about one more? And we use this one for that. You think we need to put anything behind it? Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. Just stain this a little bit. Ooh. I think I need to get one of those sponges for this. Because this is new. Because it's new, it's has a lot of ink on it, I see. So I gotta be really careful with that. So we'll do that like that. And this like that. Okay, there you go. So here are the ones that we did. We did Dreamer. It's pretty, right? Laughter. Joy. Happiness. Fairy. Laugh. Love you too. Actually, it should be T-O-O. This actually was supposed to say love you to the moon. That's what that was. That was love you to the moon. Yes, see? Love you to the moon. Love you to the moon. So what I'm going to do, just take this part off, and we're going to add that on there because so look right. So there's love you to the moon, hugs, sunshine, peace, one life, and we have love you to the moon. We're going to go ahead and put that on there, and this will actually conclude our snippets for the day. So again, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me today, and I enjoyed you guys. Again, feel free to leave any comments. I greatly appreciate it, and subscribe. To the moon. There you go, and I'll put like a little bling there and be ready to go. Then I'll show you how I actually, next tutorial, I'll show you guys how I attach these to the altered paper clips. All right. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.